Good morning to the Dr. Ahmad Hanis. Today, I would like to present my project that I chose, which is inventory recording applications. Next, I will show you how the application works. I run the application and make sure there's no error there. This is the way to let the user log in the application. First, user need to enter the user ID and the password they are set. If not, they can't log into the application. In this example, they will show the error, and because this is invalid user ID or password. So now I enter the user ID, their password they are set, which is the user ID is the admin and the password is the admin123. So they will be successful to log in. This is another way. The title is the record inventory. So now see how to add the inventory on this application. User need to enter the inventory information, which is item name, quantity, and price. So I enter the pen drive as the item name, quantity, and price, and click the add button. They will show you the information message. The item is already successful to add. And I will click the display button to view the item is added or not. So the pen drive is added. So next, if I enter the speaker as the item name, and add, they will show you some warning message. This is because speaker is already exist the list, so that they suggest the user to update the item. So I go to the update. They have 3 update information can let the user update. First, I enter the item name that you want to update. So I want to update the speaker, price, and I just want to change to price of the speaker. So I let the item name and the quantity, the text field, nothing. This means there will no changes for the item name and the quantity. So I click the update button. So this is change save, and I click the refresh button to see. You can see that the speaker price is 79, and I click the refresh button. She will update to the 989. So for other than that, you can also change the item name using the same way. Just fill in the blank at the change item name. Other than that, you can also change to all the information of the inventory. Let me show you how. I enter the speaker as the item name, and I want to change to charger. In quantity, I also want to change price also, and click the update button in save change. So I click the refresh button. All the informations are already changed, from speaker change to charger, and the price and the quantity also. If the user enter the item name that are not at the list, such as I enter the N, there will some error there because the item is not at the list, so the application cannot update the item. Now we go to delete. So enter the item name to delete. I want to delete the mouse. So I click the delete button. Will show you the mouse is successful to delete. And I refresh the list. So you can see that mouse is already deleted. Also, same with update. If the user enter the item name that is not at the list, they will show you the error. The item is already not in the list, so the item cannot to be deleted because it's not in the list. So now we go to search. Enter the item name to search. So I enter the keyboard. So I click the search button, and they will automatically to show in this table. The item name is keyboard, and the quantity is 15, and the price. And next, if you enter the item name is not at the list, they will show you error there. Item is not found, so cannot search. You click the refresh button, and after this, when the user do all the add, update, delete, they will automatically to write to the text files. Let me show you the item. The item is same with this table, so the user can just read at the text file, see that there are what inventory in the store right now. Okay. After that, user can click the logout button to log out of this application. And the system will show you the confirmation message to ask the user, are you sure want to exit? If the user click yes, so they will log in, and no, they will still at this screen, and I click the yes. So thank you, and this automatically to close the screen. Next, I will show you my source code. In this application, have 3 classes, which is login, inventory, and the record. In the login classes. This is my source code. I have to import the Java I/O abstractions. This is because I'm using try and catch the error. And I also use the J option pane to show the message. First, I set the J form cannot be resizable, and I set the title with the login on the J form. And this is the code to show how the button actions in the J form. First, I declare the data type and the variable name. So user ID is the JText field 1 and getText, and the password is the JPassword field 1 and getText. This is the how key in the user ID and the password can log into the application. I set the user ID is equal to admin and the password is equal to admin123. If the user enter the admin as the user ID and the password is the admin123, they will successful to log in to the application and will show you the message dialog is successful to log in, and they will automatically to jump and link with the another class which is inventory, and I call they can see the JForm, and when I can see the JForm in inventory in login, JForm will automatically to close. When the user ID is not equal to admin and the password also not equal to admin123, they will show you the error message which is invalid user ID or password. So user must re-key in the user ID and the password to log in to the application. Next, I will show you the source code of the inventory class. Inventory class is extend the JWork string JForm. The JForm, I will set the cannot be resizable and set the title with the record inventory. Next, I will show you the action button. This is the code of the display button. First, I initialize the row and the column. I have 4 columns, which is the number and the item name, quantity, and the price. So that you can set the value in the JTable1. JTable1 is this. So I write the buffer reader to read the item text file in the folder and string the item with array 100 and string temporary also. X is equal to 0 is the read the item. When the item is not equal to now, so they will read the item and can initialize in the JTable1. After they read the text file, so they will close when the text file is read. Next, I will show you the action of the update button. First, if the JText field for getText is equal to nouns, which is the item name, this is the JText field for. Is if equal to noun, so that means the user did not have entered the item name, so they have show the error message. Else, to read the buffer reader in the item text file, to read, to update, to search the item that user want to update. So the user enter the JText field for is the item name is equal to search, so that to system will search in the text file so that can update the user want to update. So if product name not equal to null, or quantity also not equal to null, or price not equal to null, so that item line X will read line, so that search is equal to temporarily 0 if the products equal to null, so products is remainder the same name with the item name. If the quantity is equal to null, so the item, this means that quantity is not changed. If not equal to null, that means they have updated the quantity. This is also same with the price. After that, is finished to update, they will automatically is found that the item she will print the writer on the index files. Just the print writer is successful, they will show the message dialog is the save change. Else, if cannot find the item in the item text file. After that, I will show you the action of add button. This is the code. If the JText fields get text is equal to null, JText field 1 is the item name that you want to add, so that is equal to null. So the if it have error because the user didn't have entered the item name, so they will show the error message to the user, please enter the item name. If not, they will read the buffer reader in the item text files. If the item line X is not more than 100, so the JText field 1 is the ender by the item name from user is equal to item, so that they will have add the new item in the list is found, and they will check whether the item is in the list or not. If the item is in the list, they will show the warning message which is item is already exists in the list, so that the user cannot access twice. If not in the list, so they can accept it to add the new inventory into the list, so that quantity is can get and the price also can get, and to print writer in the item text files. When the item is already added, they will show you the information message is successfully to added. If not, if the X is more than 100, so the inventory is full, so cannot be added. After that, I will show you the action of the search button. If the user didn't key in anything in the JText field 7, they will show the error because user didn't have entered the item name, which is, this is the JText field 7. So if the user have to key in something in the text field 7, so they can initialize the rows and the columns and read and reader and the search output target, so that search equal to JText field 7 get text. So char equal to zeros, line char is not equal to nulls. So char ++ to search the target with the search, so the search must equal to target, so same with equal to true. So same equal to true, they have to initialize at the tables the target, the item that key in by user. The inventory information will show in the J table too. You show at here. At not found the item by keying to user, they have error because the item is not found. After that, I will show you the action of the delete button. It's the same if the user didn't key in anything in the JText field X, so they have error to key enter the item names. If have, so that string deletes equal to JText field X. So the JText field X is this one, so user can enter the item name to delete. So delete is equal to JText field X. So when found is false, so they can search the item that user want to delete. So the delete is equal to temporarily 0. So found is equal to true, so that the item is deleted. When the item is deleted, the print writer will update the item is deleted, so they can remove the item name, price, and quantity. Lastly, the action button in this class is the logout button. The logout button is this logout button. The button is give the user to log out on this application, and why need to initialize the why are you sure want to log out, because maybe user click wrongly, so can confirm back with the user sure want to exit. So if the user is click yes, so that is logged out. This is the source code in this inventory class. Lastly, the class name is the record. First, I declare the variables as the private, which is string name, integer, quantity and the double price. After that, I declare the inventory size is 100 and declare the array to record the inventory size. Next, I declare the constructor method to let the user can specify the name, quantity, and the price for the item. Next, I declare the mutated method to change states of the object to set name equal to item name, and the quantity. If the quantity on hand is more than 0, then quantity is equal to quantity on hand, else quantity is equal to 0. And the set price also same with the quantity. If the item price is more than 0, so price equal to item price, else price equal to 0. After that, I use the getter to get the product names, quantity, and the price. So I public string get name to return the name, and get quantity on hand return to quantity, and get price to return the price. That's all for my source code. Thank you so much.